Hey guys, so this is the 2-year anniversary video. It is a year late. I am really sorry, but last year I just couldn't do it. So this video is just gonna have positive vibes because we're gonna keep it more as a celebration of his life than something that's all depressing. So let's see. Mitchell is an amazing person. He's somebody I could always look up to, my hero, inspiration, big brother, obviously. The last time I saw Mitch, which this can be called the Taco Talk because, I don't know, that's just kind of what I named it. It was 2012. It was getting near Halloween, kind of near my birthday, and I always went to go see him because he was always off tour at that time, so it was kind of like our time to like hang out. So I went and spent the weekend over there, usual stuff, and then we always had these long talks, always, like, and I remember it was like late at night, probably getting close to like 10 o'clock-ish, and Julian kind of went up to bed, and that was like, okay, like our time now. Brother-sister bonding, so we sat down. I remember he just walked through the door and he just goes, "I have tacos," and he was just holding this bag and I just started smiling, like just his whole personality. I couldn't help but smile when he said it. So we sat down. He just goes, "Okay, do you want fish tacos or beef tacos?" And I was just like, beef, because I don't like fish tacos. But so we sat down and he's talking to me and telling me for a half an hour straight how these tacos are made. And I'm just sitting there listening because he's so excited. Like, they're just tacos, but he's so excited. Like, I do the same thing over little things though, so I kind of got it. But after that, we just sat there and talked for hours, anything, just venting sessions, because I would always vent to him because he's the most amazing person to talk to, and it was just like nobody else can do that. Like, even today, it was like always him. Like, there's no replacing that. But he was an amazing brother. But we sat and we talked for hours, and I remember at one point he just like, he put his arm around me and was just sitting there and hugging me, and just like, most amazing feeling. I don't know why. It's just his comfort and him being there. We would just talk and share childhood experiences. Like, he always knew exactly what to say, and it just like, it cleared everything always. Like, any stress, any difficulty, like, he was there. He knew what to say to like completely just like get it out of my mind, get over it. But I remember after that, we had like our big long talk, and it was like 1 a.m. by this point, and we were just like, alright, done talking, movie time. Like, that was our thing. We always watched scary movies together. That was our thing. We loved it. We loved the whole ghost adventures, paranormal. Like, what do we want to do? So we always watched it, and my cat is waking up right now. Sorry. But we always watch that, and hold on, I'm gonna let him out so he doesn't go crazy. Get it. Okay, sorry about that. So, let's see, where was I? So, paranormal. So, it's like 1 a.m. and we just go down, we decide on movies, and I had seen the third Paranormal Activity, but not the first two, which kind of seems weird, but so we watched those, and like before we start the first movie, he goes to the cabinet and just pulls out Sour Patch and candy corn, which are like top two, well, not the top two, but in the top 10 of favorite candies of both of us. And we just like, he sat down, he got almond milk, and we're just laying there with Parker, and we're talking about the candy corn. Like, of all things to talk about, we talk about that. So we're sitting there just kind of like going through previews and stuff, and we're like, there's different types of candy corn. So like there's the little pumpkin shaped ones, then there's the one with like the chocolate at the bottom, and we're just talking about, we're like, so do you like the pumpkin ones? And he's like, no, they're too waxy. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're like too sweet for me, like I can't handle those. And then we talked about like the chocolate ones, like we're like, oh, they're alright, like they don't taste that different, but they're different. And we just like agreed like both the original is the best. So I don't know if that has anything to do with this, but we both agreed the original was the best. So we're sitting there eating candy corn and Sour Patch and drinking almond milk. And Parker is just laying there in between us farting because he ate popcorn earlier. So, like, we were just laughing at it. Like, I couldn't stop laughing because he's just sitting there snoring, and then you smell this thing, and it's just like, oh, Parker, okay. So, we watched those movies, and then we watched The Fourth Kind, which is, I don't know, that was really scary to me, but I was 2 years younger, so that could have been the thing. Or 3 years, I don't know. But, so, we did that, and after the movie, I was still kind of, like, freaked out, and he could pretty much tell. So, like, we were going upstairs, I was gonna go lay down, go to sleep, and he's just like, are you scared? And I was like, and he's like, you're scared. And I'm like, he's like, you want Parker to sleep with you? I was like, yeah. So I had Parker sleep with me, and he starts yelling, and he's just like, Parker, and Parker comes running in, and he just sets Parker on the bed, makes him go to sleep, and then he made sure I was okay, and then went to bed, which that was my last time seeing him, which was honestly the best time ever, because that talk we had and everything we talked about was just amazing. And the next day he cooked us barbecue, and it was really good. And that was our last time, well, my last time seeing him. But it was a good experience, and even though he's gone now, one day I'm gonna see him again, and I know that, so it's a good thing. Well, in a way, God needed him more than I do. So this is a picture that I've had of him since I was like little. He is in his little football thing. I don't know if you can like really see it. I don't know if it's gonna focus that good. I've had this since I was, I think, like 3 or 2 in my room, just in this little picture frame. And I've kept it all these years, and it means like the world to me. And this is from way back in Hawaii when we were younger. And I'm like sleeping or something, I don't know. And he's just like sitting there, little tall, skinny self. And then this is just a really pretty photo I found of him in Hawaii again. Like, there's that. But I don't know. I've actually never seen 2 of the photos before, like the Hawaii ones. But I don't know, they were just really pretty to me. I'm like, let's show them. So overall, he was an inspiration to, I think, everyone. And I love that all you guys are still like supporting the band, doing everything you can. Like, it's been 2 years and you guys are still like here, like you guys are still making him a legend, which is what he deserves. It's like what he did. Like, he cared about you guys so much too. Like, all of his fans. I remember the first show I went to, which was Warped Tour actually. I was 10 and I saw him. And I remember like just seeing a whole bunch of people and seeing my brother. I was like, that's my brother? Like, is that him singing or screaming? I was confused because like I didn't know what was going on. I don't know if you guys have seen the video, but I was really young and they interviewed me and I made this weird noise and that's how it sounded to me. But I'm not going to do that again. But that was him, and I remember seeing all these people that looked up to him And I remember being behind the gate and all these people were like, sign this, sign that, sign this, sign that. And then some girl screaming, sign my boobs. And I'm just like, what are those? Like, what are those? But I'm like 10. Like, I knew what they were, but it was just kind of weird. And then I remember one person kind of looked at me. He's like, you're his little sister? He's like, you're so lucky. And I was just confused. I'm like, yeah? Like, okay. Like, I don't know you, okay? But now I kind of get it, but still, just, let's see. Trying to think of other memories I have of him. It's, like, weird. I don't know. We spent a lot of time together. He was irreplaceable to me, and I don't know. I was really, really close with him, so that. I remember one time when I was younger, we had gotten this kitten that was going to be his cat. We were going to give it to him. And I remember when he got it, we went over to his apartment this one time, and the kitten was grown, and he named it Kitty. And silly name, but he named it Kitty. And I remember him telling us that it would climb out on the balcony railing. And it would be like over there, and he'd just be calling it, Kitty, Kitty, come back. And it would just stay there. And it would eventually come back to the apartment. But I guess that was really scary. And it eventually got really, really fat, which was adorable. But there's that. And then I remember one time I was younger, he was over at the house for Christmas. And we were just playing around. He was swinging me around and stuff. And that was good. That's not really description, but oh well. I don't know. There's a lot of memories there. There's a picture somewhere that I couldn't find, but I wanted to find, but I just couldn't. I don't know where it is, but it's around somewhere. But it was of me the day I was born and him holding me, which I don't remember, but he looked pretty happy in the picture. Like, that's a good thing. And then, let's see. This, I forgot to show this, but I'm going to show this. This is from the Mayhem first concert I went to with him. I have, like, I think 5 of these. That didn't happen. I have at least 5 of these that have been signed, like, I have a whole bunch, and I always kept them just because they're cool. But this is from the first thing I went to, and it has his autograph, all the band members, which are like basically other brothers to me. I don't know. I've pretty much grown up with them since I was like 4, I think. But that is pretty much what I have to say about Mitch. Like, he cares about all of you guys, and anyone that's listened to his music, just stay with that. Like, I know we have the new singer Eddie, and he is amazing. Like, honestly, he is such an amazing person and singer, and just keep up with it because they're gonna go far, even more. And even though it's not exactly the same, they have an amazing singer. And I love him to death. Like, he's already part of the family since the first day I met him. Like, I met him and I was just automatically like, yes, I love you. Okay. We're going to be best friends. I love you. I feel like I've known you since I was little, but even though I haven't, you're, like, here. So, stick with it because he is an amazing person and an amazing singer. And, yeah. I have this. This is from the night of the incident. And this is from the candlelight, so I haven't lit this in 2 years, but I'm going to light it tonight because for Mitch, he deserves it. So I'm going to, like, turn this off, and hopefully I can still see. Oh, I have no idea where the candle is. That way. To Mitch, guys, hold up your candles or drinks or whatever you have. Love you guys.